Hey, 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 Lori Gemini Tarot here. I'm here to give you your reading. This is going to be for Capricorn for May 2021. Yes! Alrighty then. If you are new here, hi, I'm Lori Gemini Tarot. I'm a tarot reader. So how this works is that I will be using multiple decks. So if the first reading doesn't resonate with you, usually the second and third one will. So please note that these are general collective tarot readings. Make sure you check your sun, moon, and ascending sign. Do not force the readings. If the reading doesn't resonate, it was meant for another Capricorn, and readings can go vice versa when it comes to energy. Make sure you follow, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live and when I'm dropping content. Comment down below if the reading resonates with you, you like the deck, what the hell is coming out of my mouth. And I want to know what your favorite Sailor Moon episode is. I will say, like, or episode or movie, like, my favorite one is when Luna is in love with a human and she finally gets with Artemis. Like, I ugly cry every single time. Every single time. Anyways. And in the near immediate future, I'm gonna have a new website, where you can go ahead and book a personal tarot reading. So the deck I'm going to be using for this first reading, it's going to be called Magical Tarot. It is a Sailor Moon inspired deck. So let's go ahead and start throwing cards for Capricorn for May 2021. So let's go ahead and start off. I've got Capricorn. I've got the Knight of Wands here for you, which is going to be Leo energy. I also have the Death card, Scorpio energy. Got the Four of Compacts, Pentacles. That is going to be Taurus. Also have the Star card, Aquarius energy here. I've got the Three of Compacts, which is Virgo. I have the Nine of Swords, Gemini for Capricorn. Two more cards for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. So, whoops. I have the Judgment card, Scorpio energy for Capricorn. And the final card, no whammies, no whammies, big money, big money. It is the Sun card, Leo energy. So the bottom of the deck for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, it is the Ace of Compacts here. So with the Ace of Pentacles, this is a new beginning for you. This is an improvement, and it's because you've took the time of like discipline and setting goals and achieving them. I'm seeing somebody's credit score improve, somebody getting a loan, somebody getting approved for a loan, somebody being handed keys for either a new car or a new place to live. I'm also seeing somebody getting pregnant, a new family member, whether somebody like adopting a baby or adopting a fur baby, either way. I'm also seeing somebody getting the job that they want. I'm also seeing somebody going into a partnership, like collaborating with someone business-wise. And you guys are gonna be long-lasting business partners. For those who are single, if you're wondering if you're gonna be finding love in the near to immediate future, the answer is yes. Especially if you're dealing with a Gemini or you have Gemini in your chart, Capricorn. For those who are in partnerships, the relationship is going to level up in the next phase. Whether if you're going to move in together, you guys are, you're wearing his Letterman jacket, proposing, proposals, marriage, all that fun hoopla, right? It's just moving forward to the next phase. So we do have the Knight of Wands. So you are moving very quickly into a right direction. So for some of you, it just feels like almost out of the blue that you got the job offer, you got the promotion, you got the raise. Some of you are going to be moving, relocating quickly. I'm also seeing a relationship move very quickly. So it could have, like, for an example, originally you met up with this individual and it was supposed to be a one-night stand, but it actually progresses and leads to something more and it blossoms into a relationship. It just feels like this relationship, this feeling moves very quickly. This is something that you're actually passionate about. This new hobby, this new interest, this new adventure. You are actually enjoying it. You're not sitting on the passenger, you're actually in the driver's seat. And it's the Death card here with Scorpio energy. This is changes. So there's some big changes that is happening, life-altering changes in a positive way. People freak out with the Death card, and really it's just transition, positive changes. It's kind of like a snake when they shed their skin. It's this feeling. You're shedding out your skin and you're embracing the new updated version, you know? Capricorn 2.0, Capricorn 3.0, you know? You're always updating, you're always improving, you're always leveling up. And whether these changes, it feels like a lot of it is lifestyle changes. Whether if you're changing your diet, you're changing your environment, it feels like it's not only a philosophy, but you're putting your money where your mouth is, and it's actually, you're moving very quickly and you're not struggling with it. Some of you are encountering like your spiritual awakening, like you're encountering your spiritual awakening, but it's not nasty. It's not, you know what, it's not like a nasty spiritual awakening where you're on the floor sobbing. It's not that. The Four of Compacts, okay, this is somebody that's like insecure. I'm seeing somebody that's kind of recluse. Somebody that's, I don't want to say, I'm not saying hypochondriac. I know I'm going to get the, I know I'm going to forget the word. I'm going to probably remember it within a few minutes. But somebody that's afraid to kind of leave out of the, like somebody is afraid to leave their house. You know, agoraphobic. You're afraid of, you know, just stepping outside of your house. It's almost kind of like that energy. And part of it is just because of 2020, it's been a nightmare. So now you're like, are you sure I want to go out there? Are you sure I want to socialize? Are you sure I want to really? It's this relationship, this step, this phase is moving very quickly. The universe is rewarding you. And now you're questioning it. Now you're not sure whether this is something that you want. Even though this is exactly what you want, now you're afraid because it's becoming real, it's tangible, and this feels like something that you've been manifesting. It happens very quickly. And now you're kind of scared because it's like, oh my God, now what do I do? Now what do I do? You know? The Star card, this is Aquarius energy. So this is you making your wish. So this is exactly what you wanted, all right? You wanted this deal, all right? You wanted this offer. You wanted this proposition. You wanted this opportunity. And it's happening for you very quickly. This is what you manifested, and now you're unsure. But make a wish. This is coming true because you've taken the time to work on yourself. And some of you Capricorns are questioning on whether if you actually deserve this because you feel like, oh, I haven't put enough work into myself, or oh, you feel like you're not worthy of this beautiful gift that's presented to you, and you are worthy of this. The Three of Compacts, this is you moving from one situation and moving into a much better situation. This was honestly a blessing in disguise. You know, you're not being bitter, you're not being salty, there's no like pettiness or angry animosity. You are just having your blinders on and you're doing what's best for you. And because your intentions are good, because you are a good person, because you're not trying to be catty or, you know, you're not trying to put anybody under your thumb. and the universe is rewarding you, and it's going to come in threes. The Nine of Swords, this is you freaking out. You're expecting the worst case scenario, and you've been having a lot of visions and a lot of dreams. You may be having a hard time sleeping. If you do sleep, you just like get nightmares, or they're just kind of like panic or anxiety dreams. You may be getting like a lot of migraines, just a lot of tension, stress. Stress is affecting you like physically, mentally, spiritually. But you got to realize that this is not reality. This is not reality. This is you freaking out, thinking that you're not worthy of this, expecting the worst case scenario. And you feel like you're a fraud, even though you're not a fraud. But that's you gaslighting yourself, thinking that you don't deserve this, but you do. The Judgment card, Scorpio energy, this is a rebirth. This is a transformation. Some of you have actually escaped death. You had a near-death experience, and now you're just, it feels like there's something clicked, and there's positive changes that are happening. You feel like you're not worthy of this, but you are. I'm also seeing some Capricorns, there's a reunion, embracing family members again. If there has been some tensions with some family members where you were not on speaking terms, there's going to be a reconnection. I'm also seeing for a few who you're separated, or you're kind of like having an on again, off again, you're going to be reconnected with your previous partner. I'm seeing a redemption arc here. I'm seeing somebody going through, like they went through hell and back, and like several years ago, your reputation, your name, what you presented to others at the time was, you were not showing your best self. And now you've completely changed and transformed. And you're a lot happier now. You're a lot more optimistic. I'm seeing for some, like either an adoption, a family reunion. This could be for a few Capricorns, it could be that you're adopted or a foster child or whatnot, and you're reconnecting to your biological blood family. That's only going to be for like 1 or 2 Capricorns. But I'm just seeing overall, you're feeling childlike, you're feeling optimistic, you're starting to feel like your old self. Because you're choosing to stop holding yourself back. And when you just let go, when you surrender, just all these wonderful things happen, and it comes in 3. So if that resonated, make sure that you comment down below. I enjoy hearing feedback, and we're going to go ahead and use another deck. The second deck I will be using, it is Signs, Synchronicities, and Advice from the Divine. So I will throw some cards out for Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and we'll just go ahead and take it from there. Pull a few more cards out for Capricorn. One more. Marvelous. Okay. So Capricorn, right now, you need to take a break, and you need to come back and reanalyze the situation. Right now, you're too emotionally invested, and it's kind of like, I'll use me as an example. So it's like when I'm playing a video game, and it's always like around the middle part of the game, you get this one boss that's super difficult, or you may be at the final boss, you know, and you're just having a hard time beating this level. You're stuck at one spot. And after you've been playing it for a while, and you start to get frustrated, and you want to kind of pull like a Donald Duck and you just want to throw a fit and just start breaking shit, you know? But that's the time when you just save the game, turn off the game, and you do something else for a while. You know, you come back to it a few hours, you come back to it after a day or two, once you're, you know, because after a while you kind of hit a brick wall and you just become frustrated. So it feels like, you know, whether if it's your dating life or whatever situation that you happen to be in, just take a step back and it's not that bad, you know, it's not as bad as you think it is. Take a step back, you'll come back to it later when the time is right. There is someone important that can help you out and will help guide you where you need to go. And keep your heart open on who genuinely wants to help you out, Capricorn. And you will be encountering your twin flame in the near future, just like the first cards that pulled up, the first reading. If you keep on seeing 888s, that means that there's going to be quick action, quick communication that's going to be happening in the immediate future for you. There's going to be some travel plans, and it's going to be based off of like a phone call. It's going to be based off of communications that you're going to have. It's going to be a quick event that's going to happen to you. I'm also seeing some like very quick news that's going to happen. That's going to make you, there's going to be action because of this news. It's something is going to make you impulsive where you have to act quickly on a situation. This is now in a time in your life where you're starting to feel stable. You're starting to feel stability. You're starting to feel like financial stability for the first time. You're focusing more on your career. You're focusing more on your goals. You're focusing more on yourself, Capricorn. And there's unexpected awards that's presented to you. You're going to be receiving a lot more financial and material abundance. Expect the unexpected. And it's because you're taking the time to rebuild your foundation. And because of it, you're going to be rewarded with good karma. You're just feeling more spiritual, a little bit more pure, a little bit more hopeful and childlike. And your spirit guides, your ancestors, the flying spaghetti monster, angels, whatever you believe in, they're near you and they're protecting you. And the answer to your question is yes. Yes. And you may be dealing with a Scorpio. You could have Scorpio in your chart or Gemini. You know, sun, moon, rising, it could be in your chart. You could be dealing with one, but there's an ending of a cycle that's happening, and it feels like a death, whether if it's a literal death, spiritual death, mentally, physically, whatever the case may be. It's an end of a cycle, and there's a chapter that's closing, you know, and there's closure, and it's going to make you feel sad. It's going to make you feel a little bit fearful. It's the fear of the unknown. And you may feel emptiness, and that's the perfect time for you to start doing shadow work. And because you're overthinking over the situation and you're becoming paranoid, you're expecting the worst case scenario, and you got to stop those thoughts, because you're going to eventually manifest that into real life. Like, don't borrow trouble. Don't borrow trouble. And this is honestly a blessing in disguise that's happening for you. And Capricorn, you have a secret admirer, and this person thinks about you all the time because of course you're so adorable, and they're trying to go out of their way to communicate with you without making it obvious. They're trying not to make it obvious, but I'm gonna make it very clear. It's fucking obvious. They're gonna try to communicate with you by like sending you memes or asking about assignment or something pertaining to work, but they're going out of their way to try to communicate with you. So if that resonated, make sure that you comment down below. The final reading I'm going to give you, it is going to be from the Rebel deck. If you've been watching me from the very beginning, this is one of the original decks that I would use. So we're going to go, oops. Here, I'll throw one more card down. I'm going to go ahead and take that. Okay, I will take that, but these are way too many. Okay, there we go. And there, I got my cards. Let's do this. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. You need a big fucking hug, squeeze. Fuck fear, it will lie to your face. Get the fuck outside, move your ass. Your body is pissed at you. Don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. And you're giving way too many fucks. Give zero. That was your reading, Capricorn. If that resonated, make sure you comment down below, hit the like button, and subscribe to this channel, and share this with any other Capricorn you think that would resonate. Thank you for watching. Be safe. Wash your damn hands. Nano nano.